A fairy tale may secretly reveal that the world of love and deep space was originally shaped by dream weavers, ancient beings capable of transforming emotional resonance into dreams, worlds, and reality itself. If Lincoln City is an artificial or emotionally constructed simulation, then dream weaving may be the original emotional framework powering that reality, where emotions function like living code and dreams become rendered experiences. So I've noticed some weird things about Raphael's abilities: emotional sensitivity, artistic creation process, regenerative biology, and connection to color and resonance strongly suggest that he and the Lemurians are descendants of these dream weavers or are dream weavers, inheriting both their gifts and their suffering. Humanity's emotional complexity eventually corrupted the original threads of reality into thorns, creating voids, nightmares, and unstable emotional systems that may now manifest as wanderers, protocore corruption, and reality instability within Lincoln itself. In this interpretation, MC becomes especially dangerous because her resonance does not simply exist within the dream, it alters it. Ultimately, the mythology suggests that Lincoln is not just a simulation built with technology, but a reality woven from emotional resonance itself. And Raphael is one of the last beings who still remembers how the dream was originally meant to function. When you connect all 6 chapters of a fairy tale to the larger world building of love and deep space, the entire mythology suddenly stops feeling like a fantasy bedtime story and starts reading like a hidden explanation for how Lincoln City and reality itself actually function. And if my theory is correct that Lincoln is an artificial or constructed reality, emotions are the system's core operating force. Raphael and the Lemurians are descendants of dream weavers. Then a fairy tale becomes less of a myth and more of a disguised historical record. The biggest thing people miss is this: the dream weavers are repeatedly described as beings who collect emotional threads, organize them, weave them into dreams, and create tapestries that become worlds, realities, and experiences. The story literally says dreams become universes. Emotional threads shape existence. Every living thing contains worlds inside its dreams. Humans contain newborn universes aching to exist. That sounds exactly like reality generation. This fits my theory of Lincoln is a simulation perfectly. Because in Lincoln Online and the optimization logs, reality is editable systems are optimized. Emotional realism matters more than physical realism. NPCs evolve through emotional complexity. Immersion increases as emotions become more authentic. And these NPCs are our lads. This also goes with the fractal library. Go check out my video on that. But anyway, it actually explains where all the branches, timelines, myths, and failed worlds are stored. It is not just a library, it holds realities, memories, possibilities, and repeating story patterns. That means Lincoln doesn't operate like a mechanical simulation. It operates like an emotional simulation, and that's exactly what Dreamweavers do. Dreamweaving is reality rendering. Look at the language from a fairy tale. Dreamweavers weave visions, craft dreams, they hold reality together, create tapestries from emotion, and prevent nightmares from tearing apart the fabric of reality. This is exactly what Raphael did in the main story to Our Yesterday Where Ripples Begin and Countdown. He prevented the fabric of reality from tearing apart. That sounds almost identical to rendering systems, reality stabilization, and emotional data architecture. If Lincoln is a simulation, then dream weaving may actually be the original emotional operating system underneath it. Meaning, emotions are raw code, dreams are rendered experiences, memory are persistent data, and resonance is system synchronization. This theory becomes really strong when we compare Raphael directly to the baby Dreamweaver. The Dreamweaver perceives emotions as colors, tastes emotions, feels through threads, weaves beauty from feeling. They become overwhelmed by corrupted emotions, physically suffers from emotional overload, fears corruption, and inherits a broken world. That is Raphael. Raphael's entire character matches Dreamweaver biology, and the biggest similarity? Dreamweavers cannot stop weaving because it's their nature. Raphael cannot stop creating emotionally driven art even when it destroys him. Like, bro literally forgets to eat when he's painting. Lemurians could be descendants of Dreamweavers, or are Dreamweavers themselves. Lemurians are emotionally resonant, connected to the ocean, hypersensitive to emotional states, biologically reactive to connection, instinctively linked to dreams, memory, and music. That sounds much closer to Raphael. And remember, dream weavers originally lived closest to the heart of the planet. That sounds very close to the deep sea, also the blue hole and the primordial ocean. Now, the crazy part. In Cosmic Tides, the Dreamweavers discover a black hole, a void, and this void appears after human emotional complexity explodes, after love becomes possession, after curiosity becomes greed. That sounds exactly like simulation corruption. What if the void is instability created when emotional systems exceed their intended limits? That would explain wanderers, corrupted protocores, unstable resonance, fractured realities, Lincoln glitches, and emotional contamination. Sad to say, but the player's MC is the problem. Human emotion became too powerful for the dream-weaving system itself. Now connect MC. The mythology says every human contains a newborn universe, but MC is repeatedly treated as abnormal, singular, resonance active, and reality disruptive. So what if MC is a human whose emotional resonance exceeds system limits, meaning she doesn't just exist inside the dream, she changes the dream itself? That would explain why reality reacts to her, why Raphael stabilizes around her, why Lincoln destabilizes around strong emotional resonance, and why the I, yes, the freaking I from the main story, I'm onto you, notices her. Raphael art is dreamweaving. This may be the strongest connection. Raphael creates worlds through emotions. He paints emotional reality. He cannot fake feeling. He perceives colors emotionally, preserves memory through art, and stabilizes emotionally through connection. That is literally dreamweaving. His paintings are basically modern dream tapestries. And if Lincoln is a simulation, then Raphael's art may actually interact with the emotional architecture of the world itself, which explains why. His paintings feel alive. Emotions physically affect him. Memories reshape his art. He senses reality differently than humans. I also couldn't help but notice that Dreamweavers fear humanity. This is where the theory becomes tragic. Dreamweavers once celebrated human emotion, then watched it become corrupted, and saw love become possession, saw beauty become obsession, and saw threads become thorns. That sounds exactly like Raphael's fear of attachment, because Raphael constantly fears obsession, dependence, emotional corruption, and losing himself in attachment, meaning he inherited the Dreamweaver's trauma about humanity itself. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and comment. I would love to hear your thoughts and theories.